Good day, I'm Ikslorin, and can I maybe actually get all the way back up to 13 with this deck? I hope so. At least the few last games I've actually been winning with this. Looks like I'm actually, after a long time, finally grasping what this deck is supposed to do. So, I really like it. Though we're going up against another Warlock, I am hoping for a handlock. Though, actually I take that back, I'm probably hoping for a Demon Lock. Second best would probably be the handlock. This is a fine combo, but nah. It's fine combo, but we don't have anything else then. This though is worse, but I'm really not hoping for a Sue. Obviously with a Sue, he's going to reach fatigue much earlier, so if we can actually survive the circ of all these minions, then we can obviously win, but I just feel like it's certainly possible. People have been able to fatigue a hunter, a face hunter, but I don't feel like at least I would be able to do so, or even against a Zulok like this, which it is. But at least he started out with something like this, so we can kill that. Not really the best use of a backstab, but we get this one thing removed. And this is also still a card for a card, so that is somewhat okay. Now we will probably get a Knife Juggler now. Or an European Egg. Awesome. So this is more some kind of, yeah, maybe some kind of board control focused Zulok, which I'm really fine with, because that only means that I can do much better here. We're obviously not going to gang up that thing. That is utterly a waste. We're only going to gang up our beautiful anti-heal bots and Cold Blights. Well, I really like this. He cannot deal any damage to us this turn at least. And if he goes for, okay, Void Call. So a Demon Lock, this looks like. So he's not going to be a Zulok, aggressive Zulok, but some kind of a mid-range thing, some kind of a Demon Lock slash Zulok thing. More Demon Lock, obviously.
So many.
I'm now just rambling. I don't see any reason to not just go and tag up. I can't see anything else I would want to do. We will take 3 damage, but that is more than fine. Okay, Defender of Argus. We can vanish, but that is not going to bring us that far. He's going to go up to 7 cards and we can't do anything about it. And I don't want to prep and gang up here. We have, especially since we now have the combo here. So, and this antique healbot is going to be killed. You can prevent damage with sapping this 4/5. Just don't feel like it is worth it. I'm going to be the bad player and just pass here. That's probably, I should probably not just try and preserve all of these things, but I just feel like I have to. And this guy just has everything in hand he needs to. He never life taps. Jesus Christ, he should be life tapping at some point right now. Come on. Well, probably have to vanish now just to slow him down. Or we could antique healbot and shadow step it. That is also a fine thing to do. So that at least they can then get more out of the vanish. So we can antique healbot, prep, and then vanish too. Slowing him down, getting even more heal on bounce and everything. Though we go all the way down to 14 again. He is up to 6 cards now. But this should alleviate a few problems though. And if we Deadly Poison out too, we should be able to deal with anything that he throws at us. Especially if we go for the Death Lord this next turn. And I'm actually not that sure. Why would you want a Void Caller in here? Because we haven't seen any other demons yet. Yes, a flame imp now. But except for that, not that much. Okay. Well, we're obviously going to kill that. Making this Death Lord very effective. And then Antique Healbot again. You probably won't be able to kill the Antique Healbot, so I feel like it is okay to wait and then gang it up next turn. Though we could also just have waited, but I feel like just want to try and use the best of my mana here. Implosion. Dealing 3 damage, and the Sea Giant. Well, if we could get that big game hunter now, that would be great. You know, just awesome. Well, at least we did that. I mean, that is something, right? So let's just sap it because we don't want the damage. And let's try and trade. And let's bounce. Yeah, that's somewhat okay. I don't see the reason to use a knife here. I don't expect him to have an aesthetic swarm boost, so I feel like I'm pretty safe in here. Bane of Doom. So it's just a demon themed Zoo deck, really. And now I'm just as much in trouble as before. I mean, we can sap again, but that is not really what is planned here. And we don't really get him to run out of steam, just because of the fact that he hasn't drawn any cards yet. He didn't need to. And he's just every turn playing that damn 8/8 that I cannot deal with yet, because I don't get a Cold Light to draw any big game hunters. I may actually just have to go for face with it. And it will be an egg and Defend of Arga. So he has pretty much just now given up actually with going for that. Oh, now. Okay, now he just probably plays it now. Though he should have probably have played it just before. He could have played it, surely. An 8/8 is much more threatening to me than anything else. And that is a surprising card now, isn't it? Damn. Well, end our turn. Take the damage. We have at least two Antique Healbots, but if we don't draw something better, I mean, really, there cannot be much more for the gang ups from here on out. But we are pretty much dead if we don't either get another Vanish or we don't get a Cold Light. I mean, we could Cold Light a Prep and a Vanish, or Cold Light just a Vanish. That would be cool. But nah, even the Sabotage won't work because this will most likely hit one of these, and that won't help me. 16. At least we will stay alive. I don't see any reason to do anything more than this. Killing the 1/3 would just mean that we will take more damage. Man, this Blade Flurry would be just so good. Blade Flurry with a Thalnos on it. Yes. Cold Light, thank you. Finally, you joined the party here. Shadow Step, sure. And more Antique Healbots and more Preps. Okay, at least that is one good thing. As we can now Antique Healbot and Prep. Hopefully a Sabotage, killing something good. That is not something good. Come on, really. I think he has a lethal, to be honest. Yeah, he has. That is a lethal. He should be able to see that that should be lethal. He has 12 and 15, 16, 17, 18 damage here and there. But if he just didn't see it already, then obviously he has to try and do some extra damage here. I mean, it is not enough just to kill some person. It is obviously you have to do as much more damage to another person as you can. Yeah, well played. Yeah, I'm a little bit irritated, but I just kept on getting these freaking antique heal pots and not getting anything that I could use. Actually, the fact that I maybe ganged up all these antique heal bots meant that I ended up with not drawing all of this board control that I needed. But on the other hand, then I wouldn't have had all the HP that I would have needed for it. But then just one big game hunter would have solved pretty much all of my problems, because big game hunter would be able to deal kill the giant and then also kill the 4/4 Nerubian whenever it hatched. 2 backstabs. I like that. Yes, well, it's probably one too many, but there's a lot of stuff for either 2 HP or 3 HP that we can now deal with. We can pretty much kill anything on the board early without a problem. I don't think he can do anything really, to be honest. So I'm just going to pass here. If he plays anything with 2 HP, a backstab obviously, a totem, not worth it. Just going to dagger and hit it really. Not worth anything else. I don't really want to use a card on a hero power. That just seems wasteful. At least, except if he gets a lot of them out, and then because of that can go for bloodlust. But fan of knives wouldn't be the worst. Yes, we would be ahead in card draw, but that will change soon enough. And we will deal with all of this. So you normally also use just fan of knives just to draw cards. So I guess it's okay to do this. And end turn. Killed all the totems. He cannot go for any bloodlust combo thing. Or at least he set back a lot. Oh. And nothing else. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Coin. Then we can youthful if we want to. And we do. And we end our turn. We should burn... Nah, we don't burn 1 card sadly, but we're pretty close to burning cards now. Now, though, he also now knows that we are fatigued deck. Problem just... question is if he can... or if he knows how to deal with it. Man, this is really irritating. 3/6 for 4 mana is great, and then also gain up to +4 attack.
I can't do that.
Well, but at least we can kill it, so it's not like it is awful, but still a little bit irritating. And we will be able to burn a card, so that is cool. He will probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's fine.
My hand is too full.
That is... Yeah, we will get the spell damage away. That is very important. But we also lost the card draw from that. And that and one other minion is probably what we will should expect from him. Okay. I like that.
Here we go.
But I also like this play. We have lost Cold Light. We didn't get to gang it up. I was thinking about prepping that, but I really just want to prep a Vanish. I don't see a reason to prep gang up. That seems like it won't work in the long run, really. Except if you're really, really lucky with your card draws and what you burn from your opponent. So I think it's probably for the better. Did he just... Okay, he hexed mine. Okay, cool. I was already asking myself if he was hexing his own, because that was what it looked like. And I see no reason to do anything else. If he wants to use a hex again, I'm more than fine with that, really. I have more threatening stuff in my deck. Actually, I don't. 7, of course. So he probably would trade Thalnos in. He probably won't be able to use it for much more anyway. So just get the card draw with that. And finally we at least even. And a Flame Tongue. Well, if we get a Cold Light, it would be great. We don't. Nah. We
Here
could
we
go in here. Nah, what would that help us, really? If we deadly poison, then we can backstab that. Then we can sabotage a cairn, but really, it will just leave still Bane Bloodhoof on the board. And it's probably still for the better, just because of the... Sorry, one play. This way around. Just because of the fact that he won't be left when we vanish, so... Still maybe the better thing. It is worth... People like to hard removal that. Though with a polymorph or a hex, so... It is questionable if this was worth it. Especially since I probably need something like a Thalnos Eviscerate combo. But there was just two of these beautiful things that are 2 mana each. And... So Bane would go right back into his hand with these two others. Except if I Thalnos Eviscerate. I don't really... Actually, I'm fine with... I don't see any reason to gang up or prep anything. We could antique heal button and prep a gang up, but nah. Not worth it. Not really worth it, I think. I really just want to keep the prep for the Vanishers, so... Yeah, that is it. Ah, thank you. Even just this small version is actually really... Also for 3 mana, really irritating. 4/6. Jesus. And actually now I would have hoped for the biggest thing here to happen, but oh well. We could burn a card, which will not be worth it really. Gang up. Yeah, actually, let's do that. We burn a card, we slow him down. Yes, we will probably get a better roll on this 4/6, but on the other hand, we get a antique heal bot back. We burn a Rockbiter that is somewhat of a okayish play. Earth Elemental. Oh, that is Overload. Damn. That is an irritating combo for that. And just one off for the Big Game Hunter, obviously, too.
Here we go.
Damn. There's not much to do here. Don't see any reason to Shadow Step Antique Heal Bot with this much HP. Would at least want to wait this extra turn until I get down to 18.
I have no time for games.
Yes. So... Yeah, we're in trouble, really. He can deal 16 damage a turn. And I have really nothing to deal with it right now. I don't have a Vanish. I don't have a Cold Light to deal with it. Also, that was a misplay. Yes, we get a 3/3 on the board to trade this way, but he's just going to go in here. Or even just going for a Fire Elemental. Yep, not really that great. This is probably lost just because he has really just been gaining momentum and I haven't been able to stop him in any way. Yes, finally I get a Cold Light. Possibly giving me what I need. I just need a Vanish. I just need a Vanish. Okay, cool. So 6 mana left. So we can antique heal bot on top of that too. Then we can prep and Vanish. Destroying everything but... Yeah, that is good. And yeah, that one too. Yeah, I'm sorry too. Don't be doing anything like that when you are not sure that you're going to win. There's a Fire Elemental. Okay, I'm fine with that. We can sabotage that. Some way. Oh, a healing totem. Well, let's do this.
I'm almost out of cards.
Almost out of cards. We could sap. Could sap this one first, or the totem first, then we can sap the 6/5. Then we would still have enough to take a Dancing Swords out. Yes, I like that.
Here we go.
And let's just keep the dagger. Why not? If we need it, then we may need it. And burn the Pharaoh's Bullet too. Cool. Okay, we may actually get back into this. There's also still a gang up in here, so we can maybe gang up Cold Lights. Have we even ganged anything up this turn? This thing? I can't remember. But he has a lethal anyway. Well played. But we were pretty close to turning this thing around, really. Pretty close. Pretty close. I still liked it. I still very much liked it. Yeah. This deck is a much better version than what I have tried to make. And it is probably for the better that you didn't see that monster that was my attempt at making a Fatigue Rogue. But I really like it. And I don't feel like, actually, the change with the 6-1 boost seems to be, for Sabotage, seems to be that bad. Mainly just because I didn't run into any Control Warriors. Also, there was a change for a Fan of Knights for Dancing Swords. It also didn't seem like that would have been the thing that would have changed anything, so that is also great. Yeah, I really like it. This looks more than great, to be honest. I really like it. It has been a wonderful time with this deck. It still is more fun to go for the Fatigue deck with the Druid, because there's just so much more heal. It feels to me like it just works better, but this certainly... Now, actually, the Fatigue Druid doesn't work better. I actually think both of them feel just as good, actually. This one is more focused around milling, with the sap and vanishes and such, so... I really like it. Yeah, I think you should try it too. Thank you for watching. See ya.